They told you your rage is wrong. So you buried it deep, and now it's
eating you alive. You feel it, don't you? That fire in your chest. The one you've been choking down every time they push you too far. Stay tuned. I'm spilling the dark truth about why they want you to apologize for your anger, what it's costing you to keep it locked up, and how to unleash it to take your power back. Sick of saying sorry for how you feel, aren't you? You're at a bar, biting your tongue while they talk over you. You're at work, smiling through gritted teeth while they take credit for your ideas. They love that. Your silence keeps you small, keeps you theirs. I'm about to show you why your rage is sacred, why they train you to bury it, and how to let it burn so they'll never mess with you again. This is the third video in our Shadow Work series, where we dig into the parts of you you've been hiding. Let's face that fire together. Let's go back to the start. Because you weren't always as ashamed of your anger, were you? When you were a kid, you felt it raw and real. Someone took your toy, you screamed. Someone hurt you, you pushed back. You didn't apologize for your rage. You owned it. But then they came along, your parents, your teachers, your friends, society. They told you anger is bad, that it's ugly, that it's wrong. Calm down, they said. Don't be so dramatic. Your mom gave you that look when you yelled after your brother broke your favorite thing. Real sweet, huh? Your teacher sent you to the corner for talking back when a bully picked on you. Said you needed to control yourself. And your first real friend group? They called you crazy when you got mad. Made you feel like your feelings were too much. They trained you to bury your rage because it scared them. They didn't want you to fight back. They wanted you to shut up, to play nice, to make them feel comfortable. You feel that sting, don't you? That shame from being told your anger doesn't belong. Over and over until you started believing it. Now look at your life today. You're still carrying that shame, aren't you? You're at a bar. Someone cuts you off mid-sentence. And you swallow your anger, fake a smile, because what they think you're too much. You're at work. Your co-worker takes credit for your project. And you clench your fist under the table but don't say a word. Because what if they call you unprofessional? You're in a group chat, someone throws shade, and you type out a fire reply but delete it. Because what if they ditch you? You've been apologizing for your rage your whole life, haven't you? Every time you feel that fire, you shove it down, say sorry for even feeling it. You're so used to burying your anger that you don't even feel it anymore. You just feel the shame, the guilt, the weight. But here's the thing, your rage isn't wrong. It's sacred. It's your body screaming that something's not right, that you're being wronged, that you deserve better. They trained you to apologize for it because your anger threatens their control. They love it when you're quiet. It keeps them big, keeps them safe. But you're done with that bullshit, aren't you? Done saying sorry for your fire. If this hits too close to home, stick with me. Hit that sub button right now. We're just getting started. Let's dig into why they want you to bury your rage. Because it's not just about keeping the peace. It's about power. Your anger is a signal, a red flag that something's off, that someone's crossing your boundaries, that you're being screwed over. When you feel that fire, it's your gut telling you to fight back, to stand up, to take what's yours. But they can't have that, can they? They need you quiet, compliant, controllable. It's a dopamine trap, you know? Your brain's wired to avoid conflict. Back in the day, rocking the boat could get you kicked out of the tribe. So your brain tells you to play nice, to stay safe. Every time you swallow your anger, every time you say sorry for feeling it, you get a little hit of dopamine, a little good job, you're safe. But that safety is a lie, isn't it? You're not safe, you're stuck. You're not living, you're fading. They love that. Your boss loves it when you don't call them out. It keeps you under their thumb. Your friends love it when you don't fight back. It keeps their ego safe. Even society, they love you that smiles, nods, stays in line. They trained you to bury your rage, and now they're thriving on it. Want to know the worst part? You've been doing it so long, you don't even feel the fire anymore, just the shame. But here's where it gets real. They didn't just train you to bury your rage. They trained you to hate it. That fire you feel when someone screws you over, they told you it's wrong, so you buried it. That need to scream, to fight, to be heard, they told you it's ugly, so you shut it down. That raw, unfiltered you, the one who wants to rage, to push back, to take up space, they told you it's too much, so you silenced it. You've been silencing your anger your whole life, haven't you? Silencing your fire, your power, your truth, because you're terrified of being too much, of being called crazy, of being rejected. You're so scared of your own rage that you've turned it against yourself. You don't get mad at them anymore. You get mad at you. You blame yourself for feeling it. Shame yourself for wanting to fight back. But that shame, that guilt, it's not yours. It's theirs. They planted it in you to keep you quiet, to keep you controllable. They love you that's too scared to rage, too scared to fight back. But you're done with that, aren't you? Done letting their shame put out your fire. Let's talk about what this buried rage is really costing you. Because it's not just your voice, it's your life. You're at a bar, someone disrespects you, and you swallow your anger, fake a smile, but inside, you're burning. That fire doesn't go away, it festers. You're at work, your co-worker screws you over, and you clench your fist but don't say a word. Because what if they call you out? That rage doesn't disappear, it turns inward. You're in a group chat, someone throws shade, and you type out a reply but delete it. Because what if they ditch you? That anger doesn't vanish, it eats you alive. You're so scared of letting your rage out that you've turned it into stress, into anxiety, into self-hate. You don't sleep at night, do you? You're up at 3 a.m., replaying every time you should have spoken up, every time you should have fought back. That buried rage is costing you your peace, your power, yourself. And they love it. Your boss loves the you that doesn't push back. It keeps you small, keeps you replaceable. Your friends love the you that doesn't call them out. It keeps their ego safe. Society, they love the you that stays quiet, buys the trends, doesn't make waves. They trained you to bury your rage, and now they're thriving on it. But you feel that fire, don't you? That ache to let it out. Here's the thing, they didn't just train you to bury your rage. They trained you to fear it. That fire you feel when someone crosses you, that's your power. That need to fight back, to be heard, to take up space, that's your truth. That raw, unfiltered you, the one who wants a rage to push back to be you, that's your strength. They told you it's wrong because they're scared of what you could be if you stopped apologizing for it. They're scared of the you that fights back, the you that takes what's yours, the you that doesn't give a damn about their rules. They trained you to fear your own rage because it threatens their control. But you're not their puppet anymore, are you? You can take that shame and let it burn. You can take that rage and let it roar. They'll hate it. The you that's not quiet anymore. They'll call you too much, too angry, too real. Like you owe them your silence. But you don't, not a damn thing. If you're done apologizing, drop a screw them in the comments right now. I've got more to spill. Let's break this down. How do you stop apologizing and start owning your rage? First, you gotta see it for what it is. Every time you say sorry for your anger, every time you swallow your fire, you're playing their game. You're letting their shame control you, letting their fear keep you quiet. But you can change that. Start small, let yourself feel it. Next time someone crosses you, don't smile through it. Let that fire rise, even if it's just in your head. Next time someone disrespects you, don't say sorry for getting mad. Say what you feel. Tell your coworker they screwed you over, even if your voice shakes. Call out your friend for throwing shade, even if they push back. Scream into a pillow if you have to. Just let it out. Every time you do, you're taking your power back. You're telling them, I'm not your punching bag anymore. They'll freak out, won't they? Your boss will squirm when you call them out. They're not used to it. Your friends will panic when you stop playing nice. They'll miss the you they could walk over. Society, they'll call you too much, too loud, too angry. Let them. Their fear isn't your problem. You're done apologizing for your fire, done silencing your truth. You feel that shift, don't you? That rage starting to burn. Now let's talk about what happens when you stop apologizing. Because it's not just about you, it's about them. When you stop burying your rage, you become a mirror. You show them what they've been hiding from, their own shame, their own fear, their own silence. They'll hate it. They'll try to pull you back down, shame you harder, make you feel like you're the problem. You're too angry, they'll say, like it's a bad thing. Calm down, they'll say, like you owe them your silence. But you don't. You never did. Let them squirm. Let them panic. Let them see the you they can't control anymore. You're not here to make them comfortable. You're here to live, to fight, to be you. That rage you've been burying, let it out. It's your power. That need to be heard, let it roar. It's your truth. That raw, unfiltered you, let it loose. It's your strength. They trained you to apologize for your rage, but you're done with their game. You're raging now, and they can't stop you. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna keep apologizing, keep burying, keep playing their game? Or are you gonna break free, let that rage burn, and show them what you're really made of? You've been quiet for too long, haven't you? Done letting their shame put out your fire. Done letting their fear hold you back. Your rage isn't wrong, it's sacred. Take that shame, take that silence, and turn it into power. Let them see you rage. Let them see you fight. Let them see the you they can't control. They'll panic, they'll beg, they'll try to pull you back down, but you're done. You're free now. Drop a "I'm done" in the comments if you're ready to own your rage, and hit that subscribe button. We're in this together. This is the third video in our Shadow Work series, where we dig into the parts of you you've been hiding. If this hit you, you're ready for more. Keep going with the series. Links in the description.